Welcome back. I think the last time you were with me here, I was rolling and welding cones. Well, I've welded all the cones, and here they are. And you know you've done a nice job when you can just stack the cones up freestanding there. They're not welded together, they're not stacked, they're not tacked or anything. You know that your dimensions and everything has gone good when you can just stack them up like that. And as you can see, they fit really good. There's some places here where once we start welding them together, we're going to have to do a little bit of body work, and I'll show you how to do that. But I just wanted you to see how they look stacked. That's a good indicator that things are on the right track. Now, because these are dyno pipes, what I like to do when the first thing I do is I work with this tail cone, and I wanted to make sure all these pieces are flat. So I put it on the surface table here and I spin it around and look for any gaps, and there's a little bit right here, but I can work with that, because what we'll end up doing is we'll just be pushing them and bending them around to get them to stack. But like I said, the first thing I'm going to do is I have adjustable stingers for dyno pipes, because I try different stinger diameters. So what I do is this mandrel here, I'll put this up on that mandrel and I'll push on that, just like that, to make sure that that is round. As you can see, this is round. And this is Molly. And I've cut this on just a slight angle, so that when I weld this together, because these pipes are going to be parallel to them on the dyno, those stingers have got to kind of point toward each other so they can go out the exhaust out of my dyno room. So I slant them just a little bit. If you can see how they're turned just a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do is weld this on, and I use what I got here. And the best thing is your fingers. You can feel when it's stacked up right. See, and I'm just feeling all the way around, just like that. Now I got a problem over here, I can see. You see how it's got a little bit of a gap right there? So what we have to do is find out where that is. Oh yeah, it's right in here in this part. It's just a little bit. I got to get this flat. So there you go. So once again, and by moving that, expanding that out on this mandrel here, that tail cone comes up and actually gets parallel with this pipe. So when I weld this together, it's perfectly smooth inside. There's nothing hanging in the breeze. And this is another area of the pipe that's pretty sensitive. How those parts and the gas converges, because this is just like a bleed valve to the pipe. And you can change the diameter of that stinger by thousandths of an inch, and it makes a big difference on what that pipe does and how much heat it holds. And the more heat it holds, those waves travel up and down that pipe at different speeds. So I'm going to weld that, and then I'll start stacking and weld these other pieces, and then we'll get back on that. Get back with you later. Talk to you later.